In this video, I will show you how to find arc length and sector area when you're dealing with portions of a circle. So like this bold part here would be the length of an arc. That would be arc length. When we talk about sector area, we'll be talking about the space of these. But we'll get to that in a minute. Slow your roll. All right, let's start by writing the formula for arc length. Well, arc length is a portion of the circumference. It's always going to be a fraction of the circumference. The entire circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So the fraction of the circle is always going to be theta over 360, where theta is the central angle, which is the same thing as the arc measure. Sometimes they say it that way. So, based on the diagram provided, identify each value. Write x if you don't know it and you want to find it. Okay, interesting. Okay, the arc length is 34 inches, so we know that. The angle theta, we do not know that. So they said to put an X there, but whatever. The radius, we know that. That's 9 inches. So we know everything except for the arc length. So let's go ahead and find theta. Let's find the. Now I'm not going to put an X. I'm just going to leave it as theta. I don't know why I need a different variable. So look. We can find theta. That means we can substitute in the length, which is 34. Theta, we don't know. So I'm just going to put theta over 360. And then 2 pi r, 2 pi 9. And I want to solve this now. Okay. What's my first step? Anybody? 360. Okay. Multiply by 360. So if I multiply by 360 on both sides, that way the 360s cancel each other out. All right, somebody, what is 360 times 34? 12,240 is equal to theta times, and I'm going to go ahead and write 18 pi, because 2 times 9 is 18. All right, what's the next step? Anybody? I didn't hear any responses, so I'm just going to go ahead and say, now it's time to divide by 18 pi on both sides. That will get theta by itself. And this should be the final answer. So 12,240 over 18 pi. Correct. Oh, is this something else they want us to write? 216.45. And this is going to be inches. No. What are the units for this? Degrees. Theta is an angle. Angles are measured in degrees. Now, something tells me I was supposed to write half of this in another space. Okay, so I've just copied the answer right here, and the units were in degrees, so that's why I put degrees right there. Now let's do a sector area problem. So let's go ahead and write down the formula for sector area. So the area is going to be some fraction of the whole area of the circle. The area of the full circle is pi r squared. So that's the formula for sector area. Okay, let's see. Looking at the diagram, we will find the radius of this circle given that the shaded area is 52 pi. So the shaded area is 52 pi square inches. We know that. Do we know theta? Yes. See the degrees? That's how you know that it's theta. So this is theta. We don't know the radius though. Okay? So the radius is the thing that we have to find. So if we substitute what we know into the formula, the 52 pi, that's the area. So that goes first. Theta is 130, so we have 130 out of 360. And then we don't know the radius, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So this is what we have so far. So we're looking for r. Okay? So let's solve this equation. So what I like to do is to reduce, whenever possible, this fraction right here. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this as 52 pi. And I guess it won't reduce past 13 over 36. But might as well go ahead and do that. And I have pi r squared. So what am I going to do now? I would multiply by 36. Good job, Owen. Okay. That way these 36s will cancel each other out. Can someone tell me what 36 times 52 is? 1,872. 1,000 pi. Don't forget the pi. And this is going to equal 13 pi r squared. Divide by 13 pi. Okay, that way the 13 pi's cancel each other out. Okay. By the way, the pi's cancel each other out. Now watch this carefully. Do not make a decimal right now. All right, I'm assuming 13 doesn't go evenly into 1,000. It does? Okay, well that was extra nice of them. Whoa. All right, one more time. What do we get when we divide 1,872 by 13? 144. Okay, so I have 144. The pi's are gone. Notice that is equal to r squared. How do I unsquare this? Square root. So now I take the square root of both sides, and that's 12. Tell me the units first real quick. Inches. Yep, so the appropriate unit were inches because radius is a length. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Go ahead and click here in the red apple to watch the next video. Click in the green apple to subscribe, or click the yellow apple for the full playlist.